We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Right, hello and welcome back to Crypto House. I'm Brogan for a frosty morning on, and obviously today I'm joined by obviously
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first of our 4 kind of Christmas and New Year shows where we show up so you have something to do on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. And we are back. As you can see, we have a beautiful Christmassy style theme. I've got the Oracle directly above me, as you can see, with his beautiful Christmas hat on. I'm not wearing a hat. Now, why is that, Oracle? Why am I not wearing a hat?
because you have no Christmas spirit in you at all, and
No. My head is too big for the Christmas hats.
his head
My
grew
head is
two
too
sizes too big, like Grinch's heart.
Right then, so this is the theme of today. Today is Christmas, the ghost of Christmas past. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go through a little bit of the history of crypto on different dates in our history. So today we're going to be looking at the top coins from 2013, which I think the Oracle has on the screen now.
Yep.
Then we're going to do 2017. Then we're going to do 2021 and show you just how things were different back in the ghost of Christmases past for crypto.
Now this will be
And
different. Okay,
on top of that,
I don't know you, Fish.
I've got a long way to go.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was just like, oh, we've got some coins to collect. And this and that.
We're going to pick 3 very specific scams from each year for 2013, 2017, and 2021. Excuse me. We're going to go through some of the bad things that happened to show you that no matter what year we're going to be in, 2025, 2026, we're also going to have the similar types of things because they happen every single cycle. Now, Oracle, I'm going to pass it back to you. You're going to say something.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was I was nowhere near even being involved in this. I was what, 8? I was 8 years old.
What, in 2013? You were 8,
I
yeah?
was eating my snot and
I
playing
think so.
like little kid games or something. I wasn't even conceivably on a computer that hard. This will be news to me. With us, like Peercoin, this will be news to me. Namecoin, like Namecoin.
Exactly.
Who
Well,
put
that's fine. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm just closing down some of my browser windows. Now, as we also said, we're not expecting many people to show up because it's Christmas Eve. But if you do show up, we are here for you. And we want to do something a bit different. That's why we've got the different theme. That's why everything else. But
Exactly.
I think we'll start off having a look at the top coins in 2013. Now, of course, 12 years ago, the Oracle was 8. And Bitcoin had a market cap of 11.5
Very, very
billion.
impressive.
Yeah.
And this is obviously not
900
inflation adjusted or anything like that. Oh no, is it? I wouldn't imagine
No,
it's.
this is
it's
what the price was.
right. So it's very impressive.
Yeah. Now, the other thing to point out is the circulating supply is 12 million Bitcoin. Now, as far as I'm aware, and I'm going to make sure that I don't close the browser window down here so I don't mess things up. The Bitcoin circulating supply today is just under 20 million. So back then, back in 2013, we had just over half of the circulating supply. A mere 12 years later, we've now got 95, 96, 97% of all Bitcoin that will ever be mined
Yep.
have come into existence. But look on the right-hand side, on the 1st of December 2013, there was a 15% correction to the downside in a day. Okay. So that means
Ooh.
Bitcoin was about $1,200, $1,150 on that day.
We could go 1 week
$905.
forward. We could go. Should we go Christmas week, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day week, and see the price then, just to get maybe like, ooh, changes a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't like that,
It does.
actually. I don't like that at all, actually. Jesus. That's rough for Christmas. Nah, I'm going back.
Okay. So now the other what I want to point out here is some things change and some things stay the same. And I think that's the motto of crypto. We talk about crypto, it rhymes, okay? But it doesn't repeat. That's a big thing in crypto. So the 4-year cycle, it rhymes, it doesn't repeat. We can look at the top 10 coins there, and without moving, the Oracle can name the 3 coins which are there today, which are also now still in the top 5, still in the top 20. And they're the top 3 coins: Bitcoin, Litecoin, and XRP. They were the 3 coins, but look at the market caps of Litecoin and XRP back then. 817 million, $400 million. We're talking millions today. We're talking hundreds of billions for XRP. I think XRP is what, 100? Is a bit XRP about 100 and
We can bring up
12.
normal market cap if you want to just look at some.
No, it's
comparatives.
okay. I'm just kind of talking it through. I think XRP is about 112 billion. I looked at it
It is,
yesterday. Yeah. So XRP has gone from 5 cents to $1 and
85.
about $1.90, $1.85. Yeah. So that's not done too badly had you bought it in 2013. Litecoin, on the other hand, has gone from $34. What's Litecoin today? Let's have a quick look. We don't need to bring it up. Here we go. It's $75. So it's gone up what, 100%, 110%, something like that.
I think the main thing about this whole series we'll do in 2013, 2017, 2021,
17.
no matter what you look at, it'll always be just buy Bitcoin, I reckon.
Yeah,
the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah, I also said that yesterday. Now, some other things that I'm going to point out. I'll do this one, and then when we get to 2017, you're going to know so many more coins.
Oh yeah.
So I'll kind of cover
Prime.
off some of these coins now.
12.
So some of these, no, but the
That's what I'm
closer we
getting
get
involved
to
in crypto.
today,
I wish.
the
Play
close,
Fortnite or something.
the closer we the closer we get to today, the more you'll recognize the coins.
Of
That's
course.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
like
Now,
2021,
yeah,
it'll be
so
fine.
exactly. Now, if we look at some of these Quark, Megacoin, BitShares, Feathercoin, Primecoin, WorldCoin, none of these coins
Over
really, I
barbecue.
don't think many.
Don't know a
Yeah,
single
no
one.
one's ever going to have heard of them.
We can click them though and
Exactly.
see what they're doing now. Though, to be fair,
So if you click on one of them, will it bring
it'll
up
show
the price today?
present day, like WorldCoin, for example.
Wow,
It's gone. It doesn't exist.
it's gone.
WorldCoin. There's nothing about it anymore.
That's pretty
There's
impressive.
no chart anyway. I don't know where
is-
the actual. I'm stupid. Feathercoin. It's down 99.62% all time. Doesn't exist anymore. What else is there? Let's see. Barbecue coin. It sounds like crap. It's gone. There's no chart. Just.
It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Now we do have a few people chatting to us on Binance Square.
Right.
Good morning, P1908. Good morning, Abduram. Good morning, Olympia. Good morning to Sophia Khan from Pakistan. Good morning to you, Rohit. Good morning to you, Tams Gem. And I hope you're all doing incredibly well on this Christmas Eve morning. And remember, this is a look at the Christmas past. So I think we don't need to labor the point. The point is, if you go back to the very early days of crypto, we didn't even have let's work this out. We probably had a $15 billion market cap back then, if you add everything else up. And if we go down, one thing I was going to do before we move on to the scams, because there's a very important scam that happened in 2013.
Right.
Can you find any other coins? So apart from Bitcoin, Litecoin, and
I can
XRP,
find other coins. Yes.
can you? But which
But you need
coins
to tell
do
me
you
which coin I need to look
recognize?
for. They've got
No.
42.
No. Wait. Which of these coins, apart from Bitcoin, Litecoin, and XRP,
reckon-
apart from those three coins, do you recognize any of those others?
I'm gonna open it. I don't know if I.
Because as far as I'm aware, I don't think any of the others exist anymore. Feathercoin, I think, did. I remember Feathercoin. I remember Peercoin for obvious reasons, but I don't remember. I remember Barbecue Coin because it was a bit of a joke. You know, people talk about the fact that Dogecoin was the first meme coin, and you had Barbecue Coin back in 2013. You know,
What,
it's kind of
Goldcoin?
like they.
WorldCoin exists. WorldCoin still exists, and it's
What's it gonna-
actually 123% up all time.
Really?
It's naff. It's dead.
Wow.
But all time. I know. Oh, maybe that's the max it went up. I don't know. It's dead. It's dead basically. It's lower than it was at 2013.
Right. Okay. Right. Should we move on to the scams then? Now,
Yeah, I don't
the
think I can
first
find anything else.
scam. Don't worry about it. There's three scams. You know what? We might not have enough time to run through all three. Why don't you start with the major one? So get the Cointelegraph one up if it actually does, and that is about Mount Gox, isn't it? And
I get it.
think-
Oh, so I'm not supposed to go to 2017 yet. I'm supposed to go 13 historical. Then
So imagine the ghost of Satoshi Nakamoto is standing behind you and he's got his hand on your shoulder and he's showing you the past, crypto past, and he's guiding you through it. 2013 with scams, 2017 with scams. That's how it's to work now. Has that come up?
I'm just kind of opening them.
Okay.
A few of them. A few of Mount Gox have their should be
Just do the
okay,
Mount
Japan.
Gox one.
Just
I mean, I was about to say the Mount Gox one is the only one we really need to do. We don't need
Okay,
to do
fine,
the other
fine,
two. We'll do, otherwise, we're going to run out of time.
well, it was founded in 2010, closed in 2014, suspended trading, and obviously filed for bankruptcy.
You're not. Are you not doing the Cointelegraph article? Because that's just
I'm
a
giving
Wikipedia
people a bit of
page.
history, but what Mount Gox is. Mount got in
Okay.
in crypto 2021 earlier than me. I got when was I in 2022? I mean, so maybe people don't know what Mt. Gox is saying that David. I'm not giving them the whole breakdown of who started it, but just started to 10, close 24. Anyway,
Fine. Okay.
17 biggest crypto heists. Where's Mt. Gox? I don't want to go through all these. All right. Well, I've still got my cough. I don't know if it's a great idea.
I know.
Gone?
There you go. There's Mt. Gox.
What were you gonna say?
I said there's Mt. Gox on the screen.
No, but you can say something else, but then stop saying it. It doesn't matter. Mt. Gox remains the greatest crypto robbery in history, with over 850 Bitcoin stolen between 2007 and 2014. Mt. Gox claimed that a fault that caused the loss is a bug in Bitcoin. So basically, they accused the idea of being able to change a transaction details in the process put through, and able to, increase the amount of Bitcoin, let's say, and people steal it. But actually, it was discovered that Mt. Gox's private keys were compromised, and the firm did not use any auditing techniques to breach. Very impressive that they figured out that the private keys were leaked in 2011, and it still ran till 2014. Very impressive that it kept on going.
Yep.
So, furthermore, because Mt. Gox reused Bitcoin addresses regularly, stolen set of keys, the new deposits constantly, and by mid-2013, 630k Bitcoin change. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah. So that's the biggest crypto crash, scam, whatever you want to call it, the biggest one in the history of crypto. Okay, that is the big one. And what was important about that one is that if you go back to 2024, which was 10 years later, the money that they'd recovered from Mt. Gox was only just being paid back in 2024. So it took 9 years for them to actually pay all of the funds back from these hacks. And there is a conspiracy theory, which we will kind of cover now. And that is, there was a guy that worked there with Asperger's. He worked at Mt. Gox, and he's quite a tall guy, curly hair, glasses, looked a little bit like Henri, and believe it or not. And he actually, they believe he was the guy that has stolen an awful lot of the funds. And that's the conspiracy theory, is that he's still walking around today with maybe 100 or 200,000
just go
Bitcoin,
check
but they've
transaction.
never. No,
Funds.
because he's a clever guy.
Huh?
He's a clever guy. He'll have hid it somewhere. He'll have transferred it into somewhere. He's got away with it. 'cause
Was
he's
it
never been
Web2
arrested.
was it Web2 money, or was it like Web3 money?
I don't know. We don't know, do we? We don't know how he got away with the money.
All right.
He got away with
I'd
the
imagine
money
it'd be Web2.
because he disappeared into space. He disappeared into Web 2, Web 3 space. He just vanished. Okay, and he's just disappeared off the face of the planet. And he allegedly has a few 100,000 Bitcoin. How he has stored that, nobody knows. Otherwise, they'd have arrested him. But he's got it. Maybe in
Possibly.
wallets that haven't been used for 12 years. He's got the Bitcoin. Maybe they're on ledgers. We don't know. Otherwise, he'd have been arrested. But the theory is that it's like the missing gold from World War II.
Oh, we know that one though.
Yeah, we know where that went.
Yeah, but we
but
don't know where
that
that
one.
went. Don't know where it went.
Exactly.
But we know where it went.
Exactly. But he's the same thing. We know the Bitcoin has gone missing. We don't know where it is, but we do know where it is. Okay. Now, of course, you could probably, find it one way or another. But anyway, that is the biggest event in 2013, the Mt. Gox crash. But now what I think we do, because most people watching will have no idea about 2013, I think we should.
I don't really
hold
have much idea about
Satoshi's
2013.
No, I think we should hold Satoshi's hand. I think we should go through the portal, and then I think we should go to the 17th of December, 2017.
Okay, sure. All right, let me close the.
And you will find that Bitcoin is no longer a $950 asset, but is in fact a $19,000 asset.
Yeah.
And you will recognize so many more names
Yeah.
on this list. And this was 8 years ago. So now if we look down the list, rather than looking for coins that you know, you're looking for
don't
coins
know.
that you don't know,
Yeah.
such as NEM is in there, EOS, which we're not going to talk about on this stream, Neo again,
Oh, hello.
Qtum.
Hello. Hello.
What?
Number 18. BitConnect.
Which we're going to talk about that one in a minute, aren't
Yeah.
we? That's one of the articles. So this is a little bit more. What I would say is we went from 2013, which was pretty kind of like starting out. Nobody had any clue what was going on. Everything was still very, very fresh. And now we're in a stage where 8 years after this snapshot, the majority of these coins still exist. But the question is, are any of these coins still valid? And clearly you've got Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Jesus.
They've been number one and number two for a very long time. XRP has always been third or fourth, but the ones that have fallen really, Bitcoin Cash has fallen away, Litecoin has fallen away, IOTA, Dash, Monero, Bitcoin Gold, Stellar, they're still hanging around, but
Yep.
they're nowhere near the top.
There's so many
You know
more
what I mean?
coins now.
You've got,
or not now, obviously 2017,
yeah,
but
exactly.
so many more coins. We had like 50 in 2013. I'm getting towards 1,000 now.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So this was probably when the sensible adoption of Bitcoin and crypto was happening. And there was a big leap between 2013 and 2017. And if you think about the sensibleness of it, you've got the Bitcoin, clearly you had it back in 2013, but you've now got Ethereum, you've got XRP still, it was still there, but you've got Cardano, you've got Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Cash. They were splits, they were hard forks off Bitcoin. So then everybody that had Bitcoin got airdropped those two tokens. They still had a lot of value. You then had your privacy coins. You had Monero. You had Dash. They started to come to the fore. Ethereum Classic is there because there was the 51% attack on Ethereum. So Ethereum, that split as well into Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. So this is kind of where we've still got a massive amount of kind of new projects. But these are the projects that then went on to become the sensible projects.
Yep.
Whereas back in 2013, it was more of a hobby. And, I mean, some of the ones that I've seen, Tether is in there, USDT is in there, and that had a $1.1 billion market cap. Tether today stands at pretty much $187 billion market cap. So there's $185 billion more Tether today than there was 8 years ago. So again, you blink, Tether's 185 times bigger than it was 8 years ago, and that's quite a bit of an improvement. And again, if you now go outside the top 20, you've still got your Bytecoin, Hypercash, ADA, Stratis, you've got Waves, you've got Mona Coin, and then in number 33, you've got the birth of the first meme, which of course is Dogecoin. That's in 33rd position. Down further on, you've got Binance Coin. That's making an appearance. And again, Binance Coin's gone from $5.75 up to, it went over $1,000 in this cycle. Not a bad return for 8 years worth of investment, really, when you take that into a look. Other coins down there that maybe are still alive. Golem is still knocking around. You won't remember, but Electroneum, which is 49th on your list, Electroneum was a coin that you could mine on your mobile phone. Now, think about the mobile phone. Think about the mobile phone you had in 2017.
What are you mining back then? Like filth,
Exactly.
like little pennies.
Exactly.
Even
And,
nowadays,
you
you go
had,
Pi, or you go Pi, not Pi. You go Pi, and it's like it's naff. Like,
yeah, exactly. So
mining on a phone will never work. I don't get why people think it will. It never will.
No, exactly. Further down, some of the coins you've got VeChain. That's been around forever. That's just been in existence for so long. Other coins down here in the pack, you have a lot of really kind of like Decentraland, Mana was coming into existence. So there's your metaverse starting to appear in 2017. And further down, we can just, I mean, we're not going to go any further down, but you've got Gnosis further down, MCO, which is the Chronos Chain token, that was starting to come into existence.
It's Christmas. I'm taking this on. Open up. Back.
I'm back. I do apologize. Right. That's enough of me doing the talking. If you want to go and do your bits now about the scams and the hacks from 2017, I mean, do you want me to kind of like which ones do you want to go through? We've got BitConnect, OneCoin. I think we should cover. So should we do BitConnect and OneCoin?
Yes, please, because the links. It's like a 40% success rate. I think the AI has missed out some parts. So, for example, the justice.gov website, as it's /archives/OPA, missed out some parts of the link. I'm just having to refine some of these articles. I'll bring everything up. Firstly, we could do BitConnect.
Yeah.
So I only have the justice.gov website for this. I can probably try and find another one, but I haven't. But BitConnect founded, this is obviously 2022, but this is obviously, we'll talk about the actual scam and obviously the outcome. Finally, the guy found it, indicted. Global $2.4 billion crypto. So this guy, I'm going to butcher his name. I remember them on stage though, to be fair. You know what? I'm going to find the video.
Yeah.
So basically, the BitConnect, so basically their technology, the Bitcoin trading bot and volatility software, they marketed it as being able to generate substantial profits and guaranteed returns by using investors' money to trade on the volatility of cryptocurrency exchange markets. So yeah, the classic Ponzi scheme. New money to pay off the old money, and then that new money comes old money, and then new money comes in to pay that old money. Classic Ponzi. You give me £20. I just taken 30 quid off the other guy. Told them I'll get him some money. I'm gonna have to give him 20 quid just to be happy, and now I've got to give you 20 quid and him 10 quid. Now no one's happy. So it all added up to about $2.4 billion for investors. So then there's more.
A lot of money.
Yeah. So there's more, which had a coin called Bitcoin Connect coin. Not Bitcoin Connect, BitConnect coin. BitConnect coin. Right. Create the false appearance of legitimate market demand. The guy and his co-conspirators also conceal the location and control of the fraud proceeds obtained from investors by commoning. I've never heard of that in my life.
Commandeering.
Huh?
Commandeering.
Nope.
Is it commandeering?
Commingling. Let me look at this up hard. Sorry, I've never heard this in my life. Blend.
Oh, commingling.
Oh, mingling.
Commingling, yeah. So commingling is like where you've got your own company's money and then you have clients' money, and clients' money is supposed to be kept in a separate account. And when you put all of the money into one account, it's called commingling. So like if you've got an estate agent and you get your money from your fees, and then you get deposits and rents from clients that rent properties, it all goes into one pot. That's called commingling, which is it's like, you know, it's not a criminal offense, but it's really, well, it is actually in estate agency and things like that. It's a criminal offense. In some financial institutions, it's criminal offense, but in others, it's not if they're not audited. But yeah, commingling funds. Basically, they just had one great big pot. Taking out of it, whatever it might be.
Right. It's weird because it's not spelt how you say it. Biased.
I know.
Mingle.
I know.
Anyway, that's
crazy.
Yeah, they basically whatever financial criminal act you could probably think of, they probably did it, to say the least. And it defrauded people about, again, like I said, $2 to $2.4 billion. But obviously, he's been cleaned up now. I don't know what the state of repayance has been though. You can go to Is it class action lawsuit where people can come take part?
Yeah. So if you look at a lot of ones that have gone in the past, so if you look at Luna, there was a class action lawsuit there, and basically it's where a law firm just gathers everybody together, takes out the lawsuit, and then you might get. So let's say that it's 100% win. So let's say you $100, you get it back. You'll probably end up with $97, $95, and the
yeah.
lawyer will end up with $3 or $5. Yeah, that's how it works. Most of the time, you get 20 or 30% of your money back, if that, and if you're lucky. Sometimes it's a penny in the pound.
So he was charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and wire fraud. What's that? So what's that like? So I know wire fraud is the action. Conspiracy to commit is conspiracy to commit action. If he's already committed the action, how is he conspiring? Is it just a thing he was going to do before he got caught?
So basically, it's just a there's like so there's two charges. Let's say you drink and drive. Yeah. Well, being drunk, let's say being drunk and disorderly is one charge. Being drunk and disorderly in charge of a vehicle is another charge. So if you conspire to steal somebody's money and then you don't manage to steal their money, it's still a crime. So you know how you see, and we can't mention what we're going to talk about, but you see sometimes people getting arrested before they commit a heinous act. If you know what I mean.
I know what conspiracy to commit.
Things
I just find it weird that because he's already obviously wire frauded people. He's already wire frauded.
Yeah.
So is it just a thing where like he was going to do it before they caught him? They just caught him in time, so he can get conspiracy.
It's both. It's two crimes. The idea to do it is a crime, and then doing it is a crime. So when
if you accidentally did it, you just get wire fraud.
Yeah, you would. Fine. And if you tried to do it and you failed, it would still be conspiracy. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you like sometimes you see like people have got 126 counts, 126 counts of
it's probably just 60,
and it's like so this guy went out and got drunk and drove a car and ran it into a wall, and then one of the counts will be things like his tail light was out, he didn't have his tax, he didn't have his insurance.
Right. So they really kick you while you're down. Hopefully everyone's good. Happy Christmas, everybody. Ra and Anne, happy Christmas.
I've gone again, haven't I?
Back. There we go, he's back. So saying, I before you lagged, I said they really kick you while you're down, and then.
Well, no, they punish you to the correct letter of the law. I wouldn't say kicking him when he's down.
Turned your foot wrong on that.
Anyway,
your car wheels weren't turned right on that turn. Like, drunk, like, stop charging him. He's in jail already. All right, you don't. All right, let's go on to the OneCoin. All right,
exactly.
So OneCoin.
Now again, before we get onto that, one last thing. So in Mount Gox was the 2013 biggest event, and this one with Ruja Militova, whatever she's called, this is the biggest event of 2017. That's all I'm going to say.
I haven't actually looked at it once. And there's actually people. Camera smart. There's
Samurai, Danny, Hidden. Yeah. We've got Anne and Ra are watching on Binance. 40D67 has said hello. Ella is looking at the ETH chart. Crypto King is in here. Emaretti. Crypto is here. Prince is here. Good morning to you all. Give you all a shout out. Remember, it's Christmas Eve. We're here for you. If you've got any questions, ask the Oracle. That's why he's here. He has answers to all the questions. They might not be the correct answers, but he's got answers to all the questions.
Yeah. I just remember the guy on the stage screaming. BitConnect guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was on the stage.
I thought you were going to bring that video up.
I've got it up. I'm just trying to find the right one to play. Let's do this first. Probably should unmute. Oh.
It's not on the screen. Oh, there we go. We don't need to unmute it. We'll get copyright strike. Now the question is, have all of those people ended up in prison?
I hope so. He
That's
basically
the
just said, "What's
question.
up, BitConnect?" for like 3 minutes and then left. That's it. He's like, "Oh, hello, everybody in BitConnect, hello," and that's the main guy. Nothing. No,
You know what you- Before you leave YouTube, why don't you bring up Ruja from OneCoin, because she did a similar thing, didn't she?
yeah.
So bring her up first so we can see what she looks like, and then you can talk about OneCoin.
Well, I got
That would
her.
be
I got her FBI most wanted fugitive page up because she's not actually
she-
caught.
No, you know why? This is an interesting thing about. Well, we'll talk about it in a minute. Actually, is there any videos of her on YouTube walking around? I'm sure
Probably.
she stood on stage because wasn't this like $4
There is.
billion?
OneCoin. Why is he still on YouTube? Didn't they take it down?
Yeah.
Hand up,
I hope it's
like all of
It's very difficult for
Oh.
me as a small clearance in China
she is.
in donating to this charity. Thank you very much. A lot of you
She
are
looks like someone
supporting
who's
this
still from
charity. I think this is one
sounds
of the
like someone who's
greatest
still from
things
here.
that
Not
you guys
to
do.
take any offense. Again, no one can hear. No
yes,
one on YouTube
OneCoin
can
has
hear what she
changed
said.
A lot
So
of lives here,
everyone
but you
and anyone
also
can be
have been
offended by what I
changing
just
the
said.
lives of a lot of children.
She reminds me of like
And what
you
is
know that
even
John
the
you know
best
John
that I
Malkovich. You've heard of
see
him,
is
the
that
actor.
some of the members do things
And
on their own.
Matt
and
Damon
support
does a really
children,
funny impression
hospitals,
of
and do a
of
lot
John
of good
Malkovich
things.
doing
And I'm so
like an
proud
Eastern
to see
European
that these
accent,
people
and he
who
goes,
make a lot of money with OneCoin give back to the community. And I really thank you all for this.
rich.
Yeah.
And she strikes me as that kind of person, a kind of like real, like
Yeah.
a kind of villain. You know, you
You
want
saw the
Batman
coin-
to go and find this woman,
Yeah.
and she's in a cave that's got machine guns and rocket
Oh, yeah.
launchers around that's protecting her.
What's those
Anyway, so
travelers
that
which like
is-
walk about and sell you like wooden dolls and stuff?
Snake oil salesman.
Nah, like the
snake
the
oil.
travelers. I don't want to be racist. I can't remember what their name is. I want you to say it,
Gypsies.
not me. Gypsies. There you go. Gypsies.
Gypsies.
That's, I want
That's
to
not
say.
racist. They're a race of people. We've
Yeah.
got Romany blood in us because we're Irish.
Yeah.
We've got Romany and Celtic blood. Probably why we're so strange. But there you go. Right. Okay. Do you want to go through the OneCoin
Yes.
article? I'm just making sure it's 10:34. So when we've done this, we're going to have time to do 2021.
Good. So yeah, she's not been caught. I wonder where she is. I wonder where do you reckon she is?
Are we going to go through the article first?
Yeah, just like tickling the Achilles of people's minds about Ruja, and then we can move on to OneCoin.
I know where she is. I'm going to tell you at the end.
OneCoin,
But I don't want to
Ponzi's
spoil the secrets.
$4 billion crypto scam. And what we have noticed throughout this, which is nice to see as well, which is a good thing about crypto. It's a good comment on crypto. Is the amount of money being lost in each finesse, because it means crypto's getting bigger and bigger.
It's going up.
Going up, exactly. If there's more money to lose, that means there's more money to be there in the beginning. So, or are people getting? Because you know what, I actually want there to be less money. I mean, this is gonna. I'm speaking like this is a revolutionary idea, but I actually want there to be less money being stolen in crypto. Because then it means people are actually waking up and not doing scams.
Yeah.
The surface level thing I've ever said in my life. OneCoin, founded in 2014 by Ruja, claimed to operate like a legitimate cryptocurrency, however, lacking a real blockchain, so no actual blockchain. It functioned as an elaborate Ponzi scheme, once again, that duped investors out of $4 billion for its implosion. By claiming to offer educational courses, these materials were plagiarized and part of a multi-level marketing trap. The firm's downfall saw Ignatova vanish, leaving co-founder Sebastian Greenwood jailed, while countless investors were left to deal with. Wow. Left on a man. Left her. Left her.
Well, now a lot of people have said that she's had plastic surgery, she's had a sex change. Other people have said that she has been, taken captive by a various different mafia group of people. And then what happened last year, and this is the thing I'm getting to, she owns a lot of properties around the world. And one of the properties was in London, and it was a company that owned the property in London. And the company put the property up for sale. So Ruja is still around, or the people within her.
Because, how can
group.
she still have those companies? Surely,
Yeah.
If the
They should have
FBI know she's dipped, gone to somewhere like some dodgy place in Europe, they'd think, okay, cool. Let's just take everything off her. How is
Yeah.
she even? How is she even capable of operating on a company? owns a building. Because I get if she owned the building, they'd take an offer. Why didn't they take the company offer?
Exactly. There's loads of things like that. So anyway, so I think she's still alive, but I mean, you don't know. She could be alive with
But now the
protection,
company.
or she could be alive being held like, captive, and they're just trying to take all of her money off her because she ran away with a lot of money. So she did. But that was the biggest scam of 2017. And now Satoshi has reappeared. He's put his hand on your shoulder and he's going to walk you through the portal to 2021.
Yeah.
And then just like
That's
that.
that's pretty much it. I was reading the footnotes to make sure that it was done. Anyway, yes, that was it. And there is her FBI response. So if you know anyone who looks like this, and you know what you could probably do if you've got like a family member you don't like, maybe like a mother-in-law, and she looks kind of like this, you could probably just try and like get her gone, like, and just try and like flip her in, like, oh look, I found her right here,
What's
the
the
whole time.
reward?
Get the
What's
reward.
the reward
I
for
don't
her?
know. $5 million. You can get rid of
$5 million.
your mother-in-law and get $5 million in the process. You get taxed on that on that $5 million. I bet you get taxed in America and the UK if that happens.
You'll end up with $50 in your back
get
pocket.
$50,
won't you,
yeah.
After everybody's taken it.
Yeah. Imagine taxes went like boats, and you had to go through the Strait of Gibraltar. You had to go through UK. You had to go from US to like somewhere in Europe, and you're getting taxed all the way on the way, and you don't actually get any money at the end of it. Anyway, let's go 2021.
It'd be funny.
So let's see what the difference is.
Have we got any sound effects for this?
Yeah.
There we go.
What is that?
Right.
Or-
So this is the 21st of November 2021, which was 3 days before we hit all-time highs in 2021. And we've come a long way from 2013. I don't think there's anything. Maybe Polkadot is 8th. That's probably a coin which, has fallen by the wayside. Terra in 14th has fallen by the wayside. But if you look down now, the majority of people watching will know all of these coins.
Yeah.
And a Bitcoin is 1.1 trillion. Ethereum, $4,269. Look away now, Ethereum holders. BNB
Solana
coin
holders.
is 500. Solana holders 231. Yeah, but the interesting thing about this, look at the circulating supply of Sol, 304 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Circulating supply of Sol today, 562. So look, so what was the market? What was market cap then?
70 billion.
70, right. So today it's 68 billion, but there is a 562 million circulating supply. So if you ever need to learn about market caps and circulating supply and emissions or token inflation, however you want to describe it, Solana is the perfect example.
Yeah.
Almost double. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's say Solana didn't mint a single Solana between 2021 and now. The price of Solana would probably be about $235.
Yeah.
Just to put it into context.
And again, the only again, we said this at the start. 2013 buy Bitcoin, 2017 buy Bitcoin, 2021 just buy Bitcoin. Like, obviously, hindsight is beautiful, but Ethereum is nowhere near that price. Solana's nowhere near that price.
Nope.
That was the only thing profitable. Binance going to be fair, BNB.
Wait, and this is the one I'm going to bring up. This is the one I'm going to bring up. What was the circulating supply of BNB in 2021?
About 100 million.
Do you know what it is today? I'm going to tell you. 137.7 million.
Oh.
Because Binance operates a quarterly burn on BNB. So now what's the market cap of BNB back then?
500 million. No, 97 billion. I missed a comment.
Okay.
500 billion.
So BNB is at 115 billion today, but the price is $835, and back then it was $585. So the price of BNB has gone up about 25%, and guess what? It's lost about 25% of its circulating supply.
Market cap don't go up. Just play. If you don't understand circulating supply and all this sort of stuff, just multiply every number together and see what happens, and then divide every number together and see what happens. So, like, if it doesn't make sense if
exactly.
you multiply, like, if you see, okay, I want to figure out the price of BNB, let's multiply market cap and circulating supply. Yeah, that's not the price. Let's divide them. Okay, there you go. So, like, just multiply things. Like, if it doesn't make sense, just do it again. Like, it'll take you 6 tries and you might get it. You know what I mean? If you don't want to look it up.
Yeah. Now, I mean, one last one before we're not going to labour the point here. Ethereum circulating supply was 118.5 million 4 years ago, and it's only 120.6 million today. So the market cap of Ethereum has actually gone from 500 billion to 350 billion. So of everything we've just been talking about, Ethereum's actually done the worst of everything, really.
Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. There's no point there. I reckon we'll look at 2020. Obviously, we won't look at 2020, but as in historical snapshot when we are in, 2020, 2030, whatever time it's going to be the exact time, 2029, whatever the exact 4-year movement ahead is, 2029, 2030. We'll look at 2025, and do you know what we'll say? Buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, we will.
It's been the same thing every single 4-year jump. Buy Bitcoin, just buy Bitcoin. Ethereum up and down, Solana up and down. Been 50 million coins, which has been and gone. Bitcoin instead.
Yeah. We said, and we have said for 3 years. In fact, June 2022 is when we started. So 3.5 years ago now. We have been saying ever since the majority of your portfolio, 50, 60% of your portfolio should be in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay. And the majority should be in Bitcoin. That should be your number one asset. When we did our portfolio back in 2023, Bitcoin was the number one hold. And then after that, it was Ethereum and then Solana and XRP. And no, it wasn't Solana, it was XRP and Cardano. Bitcoin should be your number one hold. Absolutely number one hold. Now, Keith and Jamal have clicked on the BNB trade. Not a bad idea. There is a quarterly burn with BNB. It's not a bad token to buy either. I know we are Bitcoin heavy. 60, 70, 80% of your portfolio should be in Bitcoin. But people like to dabble like degens. You want to go and buy some BNB, feel free to go and buy some BNB. Anyway, now, we've got, of the 3 that we've got there, I think you should do number 1 because that's the biggest one of the year. But I think you should do... Yeah, I think you should do number 3 as well because there is a video associated with number 3, isn't there?
I remember 3. I remember that one. Yeah.
Yes. You see, now we're coming into your era. You were, what, 16, 17 at this time?
2021. Yeah, around about.
Yeah. So this is kind of like where you were getting involved. So I think you should do number 1 and number 3. And that we've got 15 minutes left. So I think number 1 and number 3, and then we'll have another chat about them as we go through, and then if we get to an hour and 5 minutes, we've kind of covered it.
This one gives the articles again didn't work, so bad grok. He's been dead. He's found dead. The owner in prison. So hopefully this article gives some history after saying he's dead. So in April 2021, Nodex halted trading. Users were also alarmed by the closure of the exchange's social media accounts by Ed. Platform's team initially cited planned technical work, followed by a statement around the arrival of a major partner, keep the site unavailable during the transfer process expected. Basically, the idea of an exit scam. They denied it at first. Basically saying they didn't want to disappear. But, citing police sources, the entrepreneur left Turkey a day before trading was halted. Right. Obviously, everyone got arrested, basically. It was kind of like, I know they said it wasn't an exit scam, but he left and all the money, obviously, if the money didn't disappear, we wouldn't be talking about them. They issued a red notice to find him. He was then finally arrested in 2022 and probably extradited to Turkey. So he was actually sentencing, the fun part. A court sentenced him, his sister and brother to, I assume cumulatively between them, 11,200 years, 10 months, and that extra 50 days. Make sure they didn't get out. They also fined 135 million lira, which is about $5 million. Wasn't that much, to be fair. See, this is good. This is what I said earlier on. Hold on a minute. Wait, how much money was actually lost?
4 billion, wasn't it? Or 2 billion.
$2 billion.
$2 billion.
How the hell did they
lost.
pay $5 million? Wow.
Hang on, whoa. This is like worrying about the Brussels sprout on your plate when you've got an 18-foot Yorkshire pudding. They've gone to prison for 11,000
I know, but I'm thinking
years.
about the people. If I'm someone at home going, "Oh, brilliant, they're going to die in prison for 12 million gazillion years in prison, a galactical age in prison," where's my money? I don't care about how long. I know they're going to die in prison. I know they're going to die. I don't care. I just want to know where my money's gone. How have they only been paid? Was it between them? Was it about 15 million, or was it 5 million a person? About 78 people. Or that was detained. That wasn't arrested. No money. That's a shame. But about about $2 to $2.5 billion lost again.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's a regular scam.
Yeah. Now, what? So if we look at the scams we've had, the big scams so far, Mt. Gox was nearly 1 million Bitcoin, which is what? That's about, let's say, what's that? About 80. Present price about 87 billion. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I
think
get
it is,
it,
isn't it? Right.
adjusted for back then, so I'm sure it's probably within the realm of what we have right now.
Yeah. So about 87 billion was the scam in 2013. 2017 was a $4.2 billion scam.
Yeah.
And the biggest one in 2021 was a $2 billion scam. So you're getting your wish.
Yeah.
Satoshi is showing you how we are maturing as an industry. The scams are getting smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you are right. There is one other thing, of course. The more money in crypto, the more scams there will be, because the same way with the dollar. The dollar's the number one scam currency in the world because there is so much of it, and it's the number one currency in the world. So of course it's going to have the most scams.
Yeah.
But as crypto gets bigger, I think the key is as crypto gets bigger, the scams as a percentage get smaller.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. If you go back to Mt. Gox, that was maybe 30, 40, 50% of all people in crypto were scammed.
Yep.
That's how big it was. You go back to 2017, and it was a lot of people, but maybe not, maybe 500,000 people got scammed. You look at ThodX, maybe a few 100,000, if that, got scammed.
Yep.
So we're growing up, and that, I think, is the journey that Satoshi wants to show us today, because the next one you're going to show is one for the culture, because this is my favorite one of all time, because there is a live stream
on 2021 and the movement from crypto between the period between before and after 20.
Yeah, exactly. Because this was the big one for me.
Yeah.
Because it was caught live, and it's the funniest thing to watch. Because I think I saw it on the day it happened. I didn't see it live, but I think I saw the tweet about this when it happens. So if you bring that one up,
I want to slanderously insult that other website, Mashable. Website sucks, can't scroll, it lags. Our website. I'm not financially obligated or disobligated to tell anybody, in case anybody gets angry. 6 years down the line, when they come back and watch this video, and they realize that I've slandered them, and they're going to try and badmouth me online. Shut up. All right, your website sucks.
Now, one thing to mention about this was the first kind of high-profile, current-themed scam. So Squid Game, back in 2021, this was it, wasn't it? This was the show to watch. Everybody was watching Squid Game. The TV show, Netflix was melting from all the viewers watching it. And somebody launched a Squid Game token. And at the time, I remember saying to people, this is not associated with the TV show, which it wasn't, obviously. Yeah. So have you got the video to play?
Yes, I do. As well as a little article. Should we play the video first and then article?
I think you play the video first. I think the video sets the tone for the article.
Am I going to be allowed to play the audio of the guys speaking without YouTube finding our address and killing us?
How long's the video?
A minute.
Play the video.
It's fair use. We're reacting. People react all the time. It's fair use.
Fine, just play it.
Banned. It's like I'm just not. I don't care about your stupid little video anyway. Like it's just
Who is he, by the way? What's he called?
best part
Introduce
is
him.
you can't find out because this is a clip re-upload website. People who clip from Twitch.
Okay,
It's not even their content.
Just play it. We are going to run out of time.
I know, but I'm
All this
reasoning
Sniper Bowl.
with the people who
I
are going
don't.
to
We
try
don't need
and
the reason.
finesse us.
I think we've got 8 minutes left. No finessing needed.
Right. Why can't I hear your audio through desktop? That's weird. Oh, because I can hear you. Anyway,
amount of coins that are locked, staked, whatever the fuck's going on. That would be the
Speaking
fully.
about
But obviously the real one is not.
I don't know how long this has been going for.
So
since
the
he
market cap
gone.
is $2.168 trillion.
This
Dollars.
is one of the greatest
And now the market.
handles
Oh!
of all time.
Oh, it went to zero.
He is watching it. He's watching it going up.
Ow!
He's watching it going up. And there
And
you go.
bam! There we
That
go. Squid Game.
Is one of
Sayonara,
the greatest red
motherfucker!
handles the culture
Oh,
of Web3
good
has
lord!
ever seen. Zero.
Holy
in what?
shit!
Would you say that was the
You've
second?
seen it live, baby. You've seen it live. A god.
There you go. So now you can go and we can talk a little bit about it.
So Squid, which marketed itself as a play-to-earn cryptocurrency, had seen price soar in recent days, surging by thousands of percent. Obviously, this was at the time. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. I'm ill still, perpetually ill. So basically, it's a rug pull. YouTube, obviously, not YouTube, BBC. It's a kind of scam. It's commonly called a rug pull. It's like I don't know what they're talking about. Or they pretend. Anyways, so they made off with an estimate of $3.38 million, which is good. Again, like I said, I want money to increasing in these scams, and I think you know what? I think there's different levels of money. There's different anger from me depending on the money, and this. If you're buying Squid Game meme coin, you're not a very smart person. So, I'm not saying you deserve to have your money stolen because no one deserves that. But I'm glad it wasn't actual business people interested in a big exchange. Basically, it rugged. I'm trying to find anything. Anyway, whatever. It was one of many schemes by which naive retail investors are drawn in and exploited by malevolent crypto promoters. In fact, open pump and dump schemes are rampant in the crypto world. Yeah, this is at the time of meme coins starting to get big. I think the meme coins, meme coins at the very inception. I understand people getting scammed because I understand the concept of people rugging on an individual scale. Obviously, people learned very quickly that meme coins, unless you're going, like, if you're really trying to get in early. Oh well, meme coin investing, you try and get in early and then make $1 million and sell it. Like you're probably never gonna do that. And even if you did do that, the liquidity isn't there to sell. And this was the funniest thing. I remember at the time talking about when we saw, and obviously I'm talking a lot more now because I can actually talk about it. At the time, seeing all these TikToks about people, oh, I made $3 million on meme coins, try and sell it, and people in the comments were saying that, and these guys were just insulting them. These people who got the 3 million. We're insulting the people who are saying try and sell it, saying, "Oh, you don't have this money. I'm rich, whatever." And it's like you actually don't understand that the $3 million. You have the token. Money isn't locked away anywhere. It's just the value of what it is at current price. There's no one's buying $3 million worth of this collectively. Never going to get the $3 million.
Nope.
Just going to sell it
There's
as
no
much as possible.
liquidity.
Might get
Yeah.
40k, whatever. Let's say from the amount of people who want to buy it. They think they're getting in early. You're never going to make that 3 million. You're going to hold that token until it goes to zero. You might make a tiny bit of money. Anyway, yeah.
No, I mean, I think the most important lesson from 2021 was rug pulls.
Yeah.
And Mt. Gox was an exchange that got hacked and went down. Ruja was the Ponzi scheme scam, run off with your money. 2021 was another exchange, yes, but it was the eve of the rug pulls, and Coles and these so-called crypto people on X that were telling you to go and buy this coin at 1,000x or 100x, whatever it might be. And it didn't really end with Squid Game, though, did it? It ran from Squid Game for another well, pretty much to the start of this year. If you look at Trump coin,
Oh yeah.
if you look at Melania, if you look at the African Central Republic coin, if you look at Libra, which was the Argentinian coin, these scams ran up to January this year. So they've had 4 years, 3.5 years of just basically extracting wealth from people thinking that they're going to win. They're going to win big. Good morning, BNB and Alex. Alex asked for $3. We're not a charity, I'm afraid, my friend. Imran, good morning. Exactly. So what I would say is, we've seen the evolution, but I think what we saw was they had to get cleverer in their scams. Yeah. Back in 2021, it was like, give us all your money and we'll make you rich. Okay, there's the money. Back in 2017, back in 2017, there was no policing of exchanges, so they could get away with it. Now, the exchanges are locked down. A lot of the big projects are locked down. It's a more mature market. You've got to go after celebrities. So Andrew Tate, Iggy Azalea's, the Hulk had one, Hawk Girl, Squid Game, Charlie Kirk coins, which I made a video about, which was just ridiculously. So I can't remember what there's a name for coins created after somebody passes away, and I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, all of those things. So this is our Christmas past. This is the ghost of our Christmas past. I think has covered this pretty well.
Yeah, I think
this is. I think we've picked out some good ones. It's 10:58, so we've, believe it or not,
actually done well. It's timing.
We've actually done it. Now we're not going to cover Christmas present because that is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And the ghost of Christmas present is, of course, going to be about
current day stuff.
2025. Yes, we're going to look at 2025 tomorrow. I think what we'll do is, rather than just saying these are the biggest scams that have ever happened, I think what we'll do for tomorrow is we'll pick out maybe 5 or 6 things between us, 5 or 6 things from 2025 that stand out to
In
us.
crypto, yeah, I like that.
In crypto, yeah. Maybe we look at Trump. Maybe we look at some other things. We won't tell people what they are now, but we'll plan that really, really well for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that's going to be Christmas present tomorrow, and then New Year's Eve is Christmas future, which is where we look forward to 2026 with some of our predictions, which I'm looking forward to that one. We have some time to prepare for that one.
And we've got the award show.
I think we have to do the award show probably either the first or the second.
You'll have to do it in the
we
new
don't
year.
have that. Yeah, we'll have to do it in the new year. And then we've also got the Christmas quiz, which we're going to have to do 27th. We've also got the Maple quiz to do. So we've got 2 quizzes. Got two quizzes to fit in between now and New Year, and we've got the Christmas and New Year's morning shows and everything else on top. So we're just gonna have to try and cram it all in.
Yeah,
aren't we?
Yeah,
I think. Is there anything you want to leave with? Because it's 11 o'clock, and I know it's Christmas Eve, and I don't want to overrun. As much as I don't want to do it in half an hour, I don't want to overrun. Is there anything that you want to cover off now on Christmas Eve? Any message you've got for people?
Find the joy. Find the joy is what I want to say. Whether you've got family around you, find the joy in spending time with your family, or if you've not got anyone around you, find the joy. Whether it be having that once minute pie a bit earlier than you're allowed to. We had a £1.50 box of mince pies. We started eating them like ages ago, and we were happy. It's like, oh, we shouldn't be eating these right now, but we did, and it was happy because if you set these boundaries up and then allow yourself to break them occasionally, you've created this artificial cheekiness which makes you happy from nowhere. No one's saying you made this rule up yourself. So find the happiness. Maybe go for a walk. Find a pigeon and give it some bread.
Don't give it bread, give it nuts. We've got one question from Francis. Francis has come into chat. Francis, Francis.
I know Francis. I know Francis. I nodded. I know Francis. Don't you worry. I know Francis.
All right, okay. I didn't see you. He said, "Send me a tenner, please. I've lost all of my money on memes." What would your advice be to Francis? Keeping it clean.
Well, in light of what I said not too long ago in this stream, there's levels to the importance of money being lost. And I think there's the corporal suit and tie people trusting in a big exchange, losing $2.4 billion. And then there's people buying Squid Game coins and hoping to be rich from them and losing their money. What would I say? I don't know. It depends on how fast you want the money. Sell yourself.
He's asking for it for Christmas joy. We listen. This face.
Do we look
This
like
face-
people
this
who
face-
aren't Scrooges?
We are Christmas joy. We are your Christmas joy. We are your Christmas present. Streaming to you on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We are your Christmas present. No money, no matter how much we send you, will come close to the Christmas joy that the Oracle has wearing that hat. He looks like he's got a KFC bucket on his head, by the way.
It also
that's-
constricts like my flow and it makes my eyebrows go. My head is slightly big. It's not as big as his. I'll say that. His head is massive. You've admitted it though. He's admitted it. He got his eyes done, and for the first time in my whole life of years of him saying I've got a massive head, I think he's got a massive head. He's got a bigger head than me. Finally said, you know what? Yeah, I got a bigger head, and that was my
I have a
Christmas,
huge
that
head.
was my Christmas present.
But the thing is, what you have to understand, and this is my final thought. So the Oracle has told you to go and give some pigeons some bread. Don't do that. Give them some nuts. Give them some seeds because bread isn't good for their digestion. My final thought, I've lost my final thought. What was my final thought going to be? I can't remember what final thought was going to be.
Always remember
We're
little
back
things.
tomorrow. Yeah, always remember the little things because they will make the big things less important. No, that's not the case. All I would say to you is don't go near meme coins. There's going to be a lot of very, very low trading volume today and tomorrow and Boxing Day. It could cause volatility. Don't over leverage over Christmas because if you fall asleep, you could get stopped out. Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. That's the biggest
Bitcoin.
message that we
This is
will
literally the only
always
thing
have
I've
on
learned
here.
from today.
Just stick to
The only
Bitcoin.
thing. 2013, Bitcoin 900. 2017, it was like 19K. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, I might buy Bitcoin. 2017, 2021, Ethereum's nowhere near anywhere. Solar's nowhere near anywhere. Bitcoin, 80K. Buy Bitcoin. We're going to see the same thing going into 2029, 2020, whenever the exact year is. We're going to see the same thing. We're going to look back on this 2030.
Yeah.
Right? In 4 years.
Yeah.
I'll be 24. Technically, next year, I'll be 21. So you'll be, what, 204?
9,000 years old.
So, we'll look back on this, and do you know what we'll probably say? Like I said, we'll probably say the same thing. Buy Bitcoin. So, I'm not turning into the Bitcoin maxi. I know there's some people out there who are a bit more Bitcoin maxi than me, but
No, I've remembered my comment. Do you want me to tell you what my comment is? Ready for this? Okay. We've looked at the price of Bitcoin in 2013, and had you bought it at $950, people would have told you it was too expensive. Had you bought it in 2017 at $18,000, people were going to tell you it was expensive. Had you bought it at $58,000 in 2021, people would have told you it was expensive. And guess what? At $86,000, $87,000 today, people are going to tell you it's expensive. So when we do this stream in 4 years' time, at the end of the next bull run, and we're at $200,000, $300,000, I'm going to say the same thing to you then. Bitcoin at $200,000 or $300,000, people are going to tell you it's too expensive. Bitcoin is a coin that you buy at the price you deserve to buy it at. And that could be today. If you buy Bitcoin at $86,000 today, in 3, 4, 5, 6 years' time, when it's worth $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, you'll look back and say, that was the best thing I ever did. The Oracle told me, just buy Bitcoin. And Mike keeps telling me, every time I buy Bitcoin, people will tell me it's too expensive. And then you look back 4 or 5 or 6 years to what it cost you. And that is why Satoshi, the ghost of Christmas past, has showed you those things today. 2013, 2017, 2021. Look at the prices of Bitcoin. Even with this correction, we are 60% higher than we were 4 years ago. Bear that in mind. That's my final comment.
I mean,
Apart from the
Satoshi,
fact
I bet he still has access to that wallet. I bet he looks at it every day, teaching people how to operate with Bitcoin. I bet he's still there. I bet he's still operating. I bet he has that wallet and he looks at it, like I said, every day. and
Yeah.
and he's not selling because this is what you're supposed to do. 2013, 2017 amount of money increase a bit. 2017, 2021
Right.
ridiculous amount.
Exactly.
2025, 2029 ridiculous.
Exactly. So we need to go because we have to prepare for Santa to come down the chimney.
Yep.
Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you with the Oracle tomorrow. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, everybody that's in chat. Very quickly, who else is here? Vivek, Samurai, Hidden, Danny. Thank you all. See you all in the morning. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye. See you guys. Bye bye. On my crunch.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish